Well, howdy, y'all. Hey, this is going to be another response to the Filminist, because this poor, sad, entitled young lady apparently hasn't learned anything. So I'm going to try and speed this up. I'm going to be responding to one of her responses to Francis Chow, who may or may not be a Manosphere member. But I'm going to try to use a Sparky Fister's method of response, and then I'm going to respond. So hang in there, it's kind of a long response here, and I'm doing this on the fly. So she says, "Hey pal, I'm in a nice mood today, so I'm not going to report you for harassing my gay friend or insinuating that it's okay for adults to ask minors about their sex lives." Well, first off, young lady, if you're a minor, you shouldn't have a sex life. Period. Legally speaking, and since you hide behind the law, legally speaking, minors shouldn't have sex lives. Okay? And if your gay friend didn't want to be addressed, he shouldn't have been addressing other people. No one would have known about his existence if he wouldn't have made himself known. But let me go to the most primary part of this. If you are a minor, which you're not, I know you're 18 now. I know you weren't when you started making videos. You were 17 and a half. I didn't know that then because you never informed anybody of it. But now you're hiding behind that fact. Post facto, yeah, it's a fact that doesn't matter anymore. But if you were a minor at that time and you had had sex, you are what is known as a statutory rapist. And at the same time, ironically, the victim of statutory rape. So stop hiding behind the fact that you were a minor and man up and get over your hurt little feels there, girl. I'm not actively trying to share the PM anymore. Well, I appreciate that. But the message clearly was asking about my sexual experience in a manner that was inappropriate. Well, once you get a little older, you'll understand, young lady, that life is so very important, as is shown in that Captain MGTOW video I have, that you just want to get straight to business sometimes. And if you didn't want to talk like an adult directly about sex, you shouldn't have brought it up. I wasn't asked if I was of legal age beforehand, or if I would feel comfortable answering personal questions. Well, one, I'm assuming since you're talking about sexual issues on international YouTube, that you are of legal age to know anything about sex. If you've never had sex, then you're just talking out of your ass. And whether or not you feel comfortable about answering certain questions is inferred by you talking about personal sexual issues. So please, just, just jumped right into it. You are adults. You messed up. Just admit it. One, we didn't mess up. You're a minor. Actually, technically, legally speaking, you messed up by admitting you, or implying you, were engaging in illegal sex. So I really don't think you should take this any further. I'm not trying to run you off the internet, but you could seriously get in a lot of trouble for harassing people, especially if they are underage. One, you're not underage anymore. And you haven't been underage for months now. So shut up. Two, stop playing the victim. Alright? And three, you should have notified everyone when you were talking about sexual issues that you were underage when you were talking about them. Huh? The past 24 hours, I've had my sexuality discredited, homophobic comments thrown at people defending me, I've been called a cunt. Which really, that's sad, to be calling an 18-year-old cunt. Had people talk about me in a sexual manner that's inappropriate, and even get into me about about my makeup, as if that's even relevant to my character. I do not yell. Yeah, you do. Or call people names for disagreeing with me on my channel. So why do grown adults... I really can't do her voice right, guys. I'm sorry. Disagreeing with me feel the need to be so immature? Because it's fun. Because for the love of Christmas, woman, it's fun. It's fun. Feel the need to be so immature because it's fun. And being immature is not a bad thing. It's fun. And you sound like, I think it's hilarious how feminists, and I hate to bring this into MGTOW stuff, black activists, always make having fun sound like a terrible thing. Are we supposed to be serious all the time? Yeah, like I believe that singer Seal said decades ago, we're never going to survive unless we all get a little bit crazy. But, moving on. If you, or anyone you feel like sending to my channel, because I know who's written comments on that video, continue commenting on my videos / interacting with them in any way, I will make a complaint to YouTube filled with many, many, many screenshots that I've already taken and get channels pulled. You know, that's all you feminists have, is threats of silencing your opposition. That's all you, it's like you don't even respect the first right. Get out of my country, woman. Get out of it. Stop your threats of silencing. Stop calling any disagreement harassment. Stop calling any opposition stalking and threats. Stop. You just need to get the hell out and go to an actual country that oppresses women. You need to get the hell out of my country if you're going to try to silence my first right. My first. Just leave if you don't like it. Just leave. Because of the first right, first wave feminism exists. Because of the first right, second wave feminism exists. Because of the first right, Martin Luther King Jr. was allowed to exist. And because of the first right, Martin Luther King Jr. died. If you don't like it, get a passport and get the fudge out. I'm tired of young women, including myself, having to jump through hoops just to have a safe area of discussion on the internet. Like someone else pointed out, and by the way, use capitalization. You proper grammar. I mean, you don't hit return on any of this. It's ridiculous. But if you want a safe area of discussion on the internet, start a private channel. Start a private blog. Start a private news group or whatever. Don't lie to me, woman. Don't put your face on the internet for attention and then act like once you get a little bit of attention you don't want. Creepy attention, like you would say. Creepy attention, like Girl Lights What points out, and it totally makes sense. It's just attention you don't feel is valuable enough to possibly risk your time. Don't put your face on the internet, and then when you get attention you don't want, say, oh, why can't I have a safe space? Oh, why can't I have a safe space? My vagina feels bad. Help! Men, gay men, help! Black gay men, help! Yeah, you're pathetic. You had your areas of safe discussion before you dragged me into it. So leave me alone. You're pushing your luck in my... threats. We're pushing her luck and her patience, buddies. We're pushing her luck and her patience. Threats. This is what these women have. And let me explain this to you because everyone in the manosphere knows. These women have become so empowered, so emboldened, so entitled. And we're surrounded by blue pill simps, manginas, white knights, and morons. These pussy begging bastards who will just believe, listen and believe. They're so brainwashed to actually believe that they're supposed to listen to whatever comes out of a woman's mouth, especially a feminist woman, and believe it, when these women, like Chris Rock said, are literally nothing but lies. They dye their hair. Your hair ain't that color, woman. They put makeup on their face. Your face don't look like that. They shave their legs. You ain't that hairless. They put perfume on. You don't smell that good. They wear heels. You ain't that tall. They wear fake bras. Your breasts ain't that big, right? They have breast implants, butt implants. Yeah, your breasts aren't that big. Your butt ain't that big. They have braces and teeth whitening. Your teeth don't look like that. Yeah, why do women wear makeup and perfume? Because they're ugly and they smell bad. I can't believe we have a society of men who believe women who are literally on their face nothing but lies. And then most men are so brainwashed that they're told to listen and believe. And that this young woman who knows nothing about life feels like she's got a set on her so big that she can tell us we're pushing her luck. That she can tell us we're pushing her patience. Well, let me tell you, young lady, I really wish you nothing but the best. But yeah, honestly, you're pushing your luck talking shit like that. If you pulled that shit on the street, especially nowadays in the 21st century, just watch out. Because I got to tell you, you're never supposed to hit a child. You're never supposed to hit a child. And what feminists want is for women to be perpetual children. But like your gay friend pointed out, you're 18 now. You're no longer a child. So just watch that attitude, young lady. Watch it. Please, for your own good. Yours truly, M.